Hello everybody, I'm Yukiro, welcome back to my channel. You may have noticed I'm looking a little bit more cat-like today. The reason for that is because I'm playing The Lion King. That's it. There's no profound meaning behind it, and it probably won't stick because, you know, I'm a dragon, and I like being a dragon. I do have little lion ears. The tail's not quite a lion's tail, which is a shame, but you make do with what you can transform into, right? Anyway, you'll probably notice that I am using a different model. Again, this is only for this particular thing. I have decided what I am going to use this model mostly for. But I might bring it out now and then for other things, like this for instance. Because although my other models were great, it didn't have the cute cat-like quality that I was looking for this particular video. So yeah, we are sticking with the dragon. We're not changing into a cat anytime soon. This is just for maybe this video, and if I do more Lion King videos, then maybe for those. So don't worry about it. Anyway, we are playing Lion King because it is Old School Sunday, and we haven't played Lion King in a while. You'll probably see, actually you might not even be able to tell the difference. This is the Nintendo Switch version. I do have this on Steam, I believe, but it's very awkward with the controls, so I'm hoping, probably a big hope, but I am hoping that with the control in my hand it'll be a little bit easier to control Simba. We'll have to wait and see though. Let's start. I don't have my headphones in, so I can't hear the music, and I hope Disney does not like copyright this video because that would suck. We're gonna put it onto easy just for now. I don't really think everything else is fine. How do I get out? Which button is the out? Oh, that. Not that one. Right, how, what? Just let me... Okay. Oh, there we go. We're off to a good start. Okay. Don't know how far we'll get. We'll see. Just a jump. Ah! Okay. There we go. Oh, ow. Oh, I disappeared. Oh, no, don't fall, Simba. You need to jump. Hey. If I recall, this is what our problem was last. The jump doesn't always like to jump. Yeah. Which is no good for when you want to run and jump. Ow. No. Okay, we all need to jump a little bit softer. There we go. Yep, you need to jump, Simba. That's it. We have to jump from the other side. That's fine. We'll go up and jump. Ow. Surprised by how much I remember this game. I know we played this a little bit more recently, but it is surprising how much my brain just remembers. I also remember having a lot of rage at this game. By the way, has anyone seen the I'm gonna call it a prequel because it kind of is, but I don't consider it canon, so has anyone seen the new one? I haven't, and unless someone else wants to pay for my ticket, I'm not gonna. I haven't seen any of the. Well, I've seen them. I haven't gone to the cinema to watch any of the latest Disney movies. Oh, missed. It's fine. But I'm curious if anyone has actually seen the new movie. I've heard mixed results. Like, I don't like how they've made Mufasa and not Simba. Mufasa and Taka or Scar not family anymore. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. Like, it just, I don't understand why. Alright, yeah. And apparently the reason Scar becomes Scar because jealousy? I've had stuff spoiled to me, so I don't really care anyway. If it was something I was actually invested in, I'd care, but anyway, I'll try not to spoil it for anyone else though. But apparently jealousy. I don't know, it just seems very bland for a reason. Like, Scar was one of my favourite villains just because he could be a villain. Like, the Nazi symbolism on... Oh, get off, I don't want to... I'm sure you can climb up there. Am I just misremembering? Oh god, I can't speak today. But yeah. So making Taka a Nazi, basically, because the symbolism, just because he's jealous of things? Sorry, what? Granted, I don't think in the, I'm not going to call it live action because it's not, it's all CGI, so it's still animated. It's just a different type of animate. Oh yeah, I did that last time, didn't I? Fuck. Oh no, don't fuck. Yeah. So I can't remember if it was actually, that symbolism was actually in the remake. It's like, you want to go forward, Simba, forward. Well, at least he didn't die. Yeah, I remember why I both love and hate this game. gonna kill you, Simba. Well, I'm already killing you, but besides the point. Yeah, so I don't remember if the symbolism was in the remake. I don't remember it being there. I don't want you to grab that tail, I want you to grab this one. There we go, good boy. I know. So he didn't jump then. Fine. Did it again. You need to jump, Simba. Yeah, so I guess the problem of not jumping is not limited to just the laptop version. It's limited to all fucking versions because it wants to kill me. It likes causing my anger to go through the roof. I don't mind me. Why did I love this game so much as a kid? But yeah, so the point I was making was I don't understand what Disney are going for with their whole Taka / Scar was, you know, this evil villain, but he was just misunderstood because he was jealous. Bitch. Wanting to kill your whole fucking family, who should be canonically your own blood fucking family, not this adopted bullshit, does not work. Not only that, but now you kind of make Mufasa look like fucking dick poo, because not only did Mufasa do the thing that makes Taka / Scar jealous, but he also pretty much usurped the fucking royal king. Because the way they put the movie, Taka was originally supposed to be the next in line. And Mufasa was not fucking royal at all. Now, he's an usurper. It makes no fucking sense. It's not, it does, no. So no, I will not be watching the new Lion King. Because, like, I'm not the best writer in the world. I write smutty trash. But even I can make a better fucking plot than that. Like, you had good material to work with. What the fuck are you doing, Disney? I'm not going to go into the other political bullshit thing, because I don't care about that. I do, but I don't care to discuss it. I'm all about the story and plots. And if the story and plots are fucking trash, then, well, you got a problem. And it ain't the thing people normally go fucking ape shit over. Or should we just fuck? Or should we say lion shit over? Whatever. It wouldn't surprise me if AI wrote a lot of the story anyway. And that's why it's so convoluted and trash. Oh fuck, that didn't jump very well then. Let's have a quick sip of my drink. Because when I did a little look into the preview that we had a while back, I noticed some of the limbs. Go forward. That's my fault because I was jumping too soon. The limbs weren't quite in the right place, so it was quite clear that AI was used on the either missed it during the trailer or whatever you want to call it. Maybe they fixed it in the actual movie. Hopefully they did, because otherwise that would be very, very obvious. But one of the limbs on his, I keep wanting to say Simba, Mufasa's front legs was not anatomically correct, shall we say. It did not look good. So my suspicion, almost died then, is that they use AI for that. They might not have used it for all of it, but they definitely use an AI. They've already been found out for using AI in some of the crowds. I can't remember what show it was, but fuck. In one of their shows, for the crowd stuff, rather than paying, people to sit in crowd, they just use AI. So it won't surprise me if they already did that for the Lion King as well. Seriously? The show wants me to be mad. I'm already mad. And we're only on the second fucking level. There we go. Don't you be bitching me now. So yeah. I would not be surprised if it came out that they used AI for at least some of the script. Maybe they had someone write a little bit of it and then had AI help fill in blanks, or maybe they had AI to do the outline. For those of you who aren't in the writing community, basically you outline your story first before you write it. Then it kind of supposed to be able to give your writers, or if you are the writer, structure and to keep on top of the plot. But AI is not very good at originality because obviously it can't be. It can only sort of copy what it has been fed. That's how generative AI pretty much works. It can't create anything new, it just copies. It might create something different with what it copies. It can never create anything 100% new because it is fed stuff, and it works from training off of that stuff. It's why I don't really like AI. I'm not a huge hater, but I'll never use it myself. If you do, good for you, I guess. I don't care. But anyways, the point is, AI's not good at writing. It might give you basic stuff, but when you've already got... Oh, fuck, I didn't jump. I pressed the wrong button, that's why. I pressed the raw button instead of the jump button. That was my goof. But when you have your own... Lion King already has its own history, its own world, its own lore. Even if you add in the... what's it called? The one with Keon in it. Is it Keon? Because it's not Cooper or Copper or whatever his name was. That was in the box, I think. Oh god. It's the TV show anyway, with the whole line. What are they called? Fuck. The whole Rory thing and oh fuck, and clouds appear and roar with the kid, and I don't know. I don't understand it. I think I watched the first episode or two and it just lost me completely. It's alright as a kids show, but it does not really fit into the Lion King setting, because the Lion King setting has always been, it's been it has always had fantastical elements to it, but not fantasy elements. And magic power, I don't understand why magic powers had to be brought into it. Oh, Lion Guard, there we go, I remember what it was. Fuck. So it never made sense, that show, so I don't particularly consider it canon, at least not to the movie. I would consider it, maybe an alternate universe type story, which are okay, and it's a kids show, so it's not big of a deal. If the kids enjoy it, then that's fine. Ooh, shining colours, moving characters, that sort of thing. That's kind of how I view it anyway. But yeah, they already had. For fuck's sake. They already had lore and stuff. In regards to the movies. All they had to do was consider what's in those movies and then build a story around that. They didn't have to include. I mean, granted, I don't think they. Did they include magic powers in the movie? They did, didn't they? Mufasa apparently has magic powers. Not the skyline cloud thing that Keon has, or whatever his name is. But he has magic powers from what I was taught. Don't you dare. Don't you dare, Simba. I will punch you through the screen. I won't, because you're a bunch of pixels. That's besides the point. I am absolutely shite at this game. How did I ever get to, like, fuck? How did I ever get to Scar? Like, seriously, tell me. Pass self. Because I am absolutely shite at this game. Right. I'm gonna cry. I'm just gonna cry. I can't get past this bit. And I always fail. I fail as a gamer. Anyway. So yeah, they didn't even have to do much for the Mufasa movie. Like, literally. All they had to do... And I'm not saying that my version would be better, because I'm just making shit up as I go along. But all they had to do is think, how can we make a prequel to a very beloved franchise without fucking over the loyal fans and without making things stupid and having a really good storyline? Because the original Lion King, Timber the White Lion thing aside, I can't remember if that was disproven or proven or whatever, I don't care. Irrelevant to this argument I'm making. The original Lion King was based on Hamlet, which I don't know if anyone has heard of it. I hope so, because it is so fucking famous. I only remember bits and pieces, but it is very famous. And basically there's two brothers, yada yada, they kill each... One gets jealous or whatever it was, kills the other for the throne, or I can't quite remember what it was about. But that is what the Lion King was based on. Heavily. So all they had to do was work around that. Yeah, maybe they could have made Scar the original, like, heir to the throne. Maybe he could have been born first. Because I can't remember if he ever said. Because his quote was, "I was first in line until that little hairball was born." In regards to Simba. So basically, before Simba was born, if anything happened to Mufasa, Scar would be, like, the next king. But because Simba was born, that kind of lost his chance, and Simba also died. Hence his whole plot. So all they had to do was say, okay, we'll make Scar the original king. Like they did. That was fine. Can still work. They didn't have to make Mufasa his adoptive brother. They could have kept him as his biological brother, because, you know, the whole Hamlet thing. And maybe when Mufasa came, like, was 1 second. Maybe he was just born, like, a few minutes after. Maybe he was, like, a year later. Doesn't matter. He was 1 second. Imagine. But as the two very young lions grew, it was clear that Mufasa was going to be bigger, stronger, and maybe he was more capable at leadership than Taka was. And through that recognition, their parents, or the father, the king at the time, saw that, oh, well, Mufasa would actually make a really good king. But, you know, Taka's, you know, the one in line, you know, next in line. So technically we can't just skip over, but maybe something happens. Maybe Taka does something stupid. Because he's prone to like being a little bit conniving, a little bit, you know, tricksy, I guess. So maybe he does something, gets a scar. In fact, I think there was already a little book that they had where he was trying to prank Simba Mufasa, or it might have been someone else. I can't quite remember, but he ended up getting by a buffalo, I think it was, or something with tusks. Might not have been a buffalo. I can't remember. It's a very old book. I think I've got it in the house somewhere, so I don't think we threw it out. But anyway, so they already had a basic prequel. Granted, I don't think that book is canon, even though it is technically Disney. It wasn't really written by a Disney team. So I think they outsourced it. But it is kind of canon because Scar is called Taka in that book. I think it might be where not Keon, is it? Ku, or whatever his name, the other male cub that Simba has. All these line names, I can't keep up with them. But yeah, so I don't think it's canon, but they could use a similar story to that. They don't have to copy that story. They could use a similar story to that, where, you know, Taka does something stupid, gets himself hurt. It's realised that he's not going to be a very good king, but, you know, their parents don't want to say that. Maybe they make up an excuse to make Mufasa the king instead. And Taka then grows jealousy from that. Sure, you can bring Sarabi in and have that whole romance plot with Mufasa and whatever else. Maybe you can add jealousy of, you know, Mufasa's ascension to the next in line instead of Taka because he's not so strong and he causes trouble and would make a king, yada yada yada. So there is a basis for a plot there. But no, they decided to go adopted brother, and now Mufasa's just a fucking asshole who does not deserve anything. And it kind of puts what's the word? It kind of like takes the law of what Mufasa says to Simba during that whole Kings of the Stars look down upon you scene, and it kind of crushes it and goes, nah, don't like that. Don't like that. Get rid of it. Doesn't matter. That whole emotional scene of where he's bearing his heart to his son about why he was worried and scared about him, and how, you know, if he's not there, he'll always be looking down upon him because he'll be up there with all the great kings. Because his father, that's what his father told him. No, don't like it. Chuck it in the bin, don't like it. That's basically what they're doing. They're basically saying, oh, this great story? Yeah, you remember that? Yeah. Doesn't matter, doesn't care, count. Don't care, don't like it. Not valid. That motion scene? Nope, not valid, don't care. It's kind of spitting in the face of the original writers, fans, everything. And I just don't like it. I don't. So yeah, that's my little rant. They could have done something really good with Mufasa. Instead, they didn't. And I would say I'm disappointed, but I'll admit I haven't really enjoyed a Disney movie in a while, and that's saying a lot for me. Like, I know a lot of people aren't too much of a fan of Frozen 2. Frozen 2 was alright for me. Like, I enjoyed the songs. It kind of resonated with me in a little way. For my own reasons. It was okay. But I don't think I've really enjoyed a show that much after it. They haven't been terrible, like most of them. The animated ones anyway, they haven't been terrible. But I haven't really wanted to rewatch them over and over and over and over again like I usually do. Like Tangled. it was, I think, was it their first 3D animation one? I think it was. I loved that movie to bits. Like, some of my favourite Disney movies are the old, like, 2D artwork. If we include the 3D artwork in it, Tangled is one of my favourites. It's not the favourite, but it is definitely one of my favourites. I can watch that over and over again. I have a personal connection to Tangled. Especially Rapunzel. Again, my own reasons. Let's just say Mother Knows Best really hits hard for me. Anyway. So, I liked Frozen. They were okay. I kind of resonate with Elsa in a little way. I wasn't really a fan of Olaf. He kind of grew on me on the second movie. Besides the point. But yeah, I think ever since I'm gonna say Frozen 1, maybe 2, I haven't really wanted to rewatch anything over and over again, which is what I usually do. Like, I've watched Tangled so many times. I think I even bought the music CD for it, just so I could have, like, soundtrack. That's how much I actually really enjoyed that movie. And how much I watched it, because, you know, songs get stuck in my head and they kind of stay there. Haven't watched Wish, don't care to. I did watch, was it Stranger Worlds or Strange Worlds or what it was called? It was okay. Very underwhelming though. Kind of a story that I kind of... It wasn't anything new. I've seen that story played before. I can't remember what it was. Ferngully. There we go. The only difference was, spoilers, Ferngully was in a forest, Strange Worlds was inside a creature's sort of like body. Another spoiler. It's a fucking turtle. Which I'm fairly sure might have been a Terry Pratchett reference, maybe? I don't know. It was an okay movie, it was just very underwhelming. I was honestly surprised they actually had a gay, like, main character, because Disney doesn't usually do that sort of thing. I can't remember if it was Pixar that actually did it, though. Might have made more sense than actual Disney, because I don't think Disney ever will. But Pixar might. I'm fairly sure it was Pixar. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Only watched that once, because it was just so underwhelming. Like, I don't care about the quote-unquote woke hate train, or positivity train, I don't care about that. If the story's good, it's good. If it's not, it's not. But the story was just underwhelming. Period. Regardless of anything else. What else did I actually see? Turning Red. I watched that once. It was okay. It was nice to see a different culture. I'm sort of fairly familiar with different Asian cultures. Chinese, Korean, Japanese. Definitely not an expert though, but I am familiar of their differences and whatnot, and how their different cultures kind of work. Again, not an expert. So it was an okay movie. Again, I don't really want to watch it again. It was cringy. However, the time it was set in, which I think was early 2000s, I think, and how my childhood went with boy bands, because that was the in thing during my lifetime, I get it. I do, I get it. But, yeah, underwhelming story, so didn't really care to watch it a second time. I did like the kaiju reference, though. That was fun. Twerking I could have done without, though. Not a fan of twerking. Anyway, what else have I watched? I know I've paused like the game, but I need to calm down a minute before I continued. But yeah, so a lot of the animations that I have watched since then. Inside Out 2 was alright though. I enjoyed that. I think I've watched that at least once. Yeah, only once. Would I watch it again? Maybe. It is on my computer, so I might watch it again. I think it's the only Pixar / Disney that I might watch again. Out of the live action ones, I've seen quite a few of them. Obviously the remake of Lion King, I saw that. I think I watched that a couple of times, just so I could. I don't know. I kind of wanted to see if I would enjoy it more the second time around, but I didn't, which was a shame because I really loved the original. Oh, stop flying. Cinderella was okay. Not very rememberable, but I was never really a fan of the original princess lines anyway. So it did a decent enough job telling the story of Cinderella and adding to it and making the prince an actual character and not just a love interest. He was his own character in that, and it kind of reminded me a little bit of Into the Woods a little bit, but not quite that funny. I love this little animation though, it's so cute. And I did watch the Aladdin. That was okay actually. I didn't hate that. Like, they took a little bit of the liberties with it, and I wish they had. Did they add the songs, or did they did add some of the songs, I think. I think the one they were missing was Jafar's little reprise of Prince Ali. I think that one was missing. I actually liked that in the original. I don't know why. I mean, they might have added it and I might have just forgotten. But that was okay. Like, I didn't watch it expecting it to be as good as the original, which it wasn't. And you can't really replace Robin Williams. Sorry. Robbie Williams. Oop, fuck. After all that. And I died there. Robbie Williams is a singer. It's because they're both Rob Williams. Just one's Robbie and one's Robin. Robin. I thought I missed that. Oh no, don't fucking roll. I really wish I could climb up there so I didn't have to fucking do it all again. But then I won't get the life. Don't roll. We're not, what's his face? Fox guy. We're not doing barrel rolls. Okay, what else did I watch live action? Soul was okay. Oh, I thought I died then. Soul was okay. It was just a thing that came out during COVID, if I recall. Because I think they could have done a lot more with that. It was cute though. I think that could have done a little bit better with its story, but it wasn't terrible. And I liked how they explored like the different cultures, like and stuff like that. My brain is starting to go now. No, don't jump! Oh no! Anyway, back to the live action. I can't remember any of the others. Other than I did sail the high sea for The Little Mermaid. I do not encourage Theft? No. We were just sailing, and it just kind of appeared. Yeah. Fuck. Simba. It is time. Don't roll. Yeah, I don't want to watch it again. I deleted it after the first watch. It was an abomination for many reasons. None involve the actress. She was actually a really good singer. I think she might have been one of the better bits in that movie. Prince Eric was... fuck. Nope. Prince Eric was fine. I don't really remember his song, because I gave him a song. It wasn't a bad song. It's really really memorable. Which I think is why Disney is failing. Well, there's a lot of reasons why Disney is failing, but I think that's one of their major issues. They're not making memorable movies. Once you've seen one, you're just like, oh, okay, that was that. Sometimes you'll be like, same as, every other movie. So they're not doing anything new. They're not doing anything different. Oh, I could get mad. I could so get mad at this game. Sometimes this game brings me great pain. Why did I decide to do this for Old School Sunday? Why? Is it because you guys like to see my pain? That's what it is. That's what it is. You're like, oh, I would get madder, but it is light, and I can't be loud. Very frustrating, so I want to scream. Anyway, so yeah. Did not like the animation for the animals. Why have I... Oh, there we go. I was going to say I stopped moving. The acting was okay. Again, nothing memorable. Could have done without Aquafina making my ears bleed. Thank you very much. Never sing again. Maybe to whatever thing is listening, whether it is a immortal maker, creator, or eldritch abomination. I don't care. Never let that woman sing again, especially rap. I don't know whether, like, I criticize myself for my singing voice, but I would never dare sing for a movie or a TV show or anything like that, because I know my singing is terrible. Like, no, you can't sing. I'm sorry. Oh, that was an awful. Like, I get Scuttle why they made him female when it was a male originally. Not to mention the species. Whatever. And anyway, but can't even fucking breathe underwater. Yes, they can dive underwater, but that doesn't mean they can talk underwater and breathe underwater. Oh, that movie made me mad. Like, I know it's not based in reality, but it is kind of based in reality. Like, apart from the mermaid thing. Like, it's based in the real world. No real world animal can breathe underwater apart from water animals. Even like, dolphins and whales need to come up for air. Oh, that movie made me mad. It's because I'm such an animal nerd. Like, I love my animals. There are some animals I don't know much about, but I love my animals. So that movie kind of just pissed me off. And fuck. I don't know why he likes rolling all of a sudden. Simba, you're going to give me a heart attack. I'm going to die quite literally before you do. Anyway. What was I saying? Yeah, that annoyed me. And a few other things annoyed me. The design of the animal characters really annoyed me, and like it was really off-putting, like that uncanny valley thing. It looked too real, but not real enough, and it was just really off-putting. And then you had the whole Ariel saves Eric at the beginning, and then in the original, Eric saves Ariel. It made the whole movie seem kind of equal. Like, it made the two characters equal. It wasn't oh, the man's better, he can save the day. It was a give and take situation. Ariel saved his life, he saved hers. Now, in the remake, only Ariel is the hero. Only Ariel can save people. Heaven forbid a man save someone. Like, I get it. That trope is overdone with. But now you just made the whole thing one-sided. And don't even get me started on the whole, oh, she forgot the curse, that's why. No. That whole contrived plot point was not needed. It just wasn't. Anyway. That movie just made me angry. If I remember correctly, I wasn't even paying attention like most of the way through it, because not only was it very boring, and the original, I love the original. Like, out of all the princess movies, it's not my top favourites. I think if we're only counting the animated ones and not the 3D animation ones or the live action ones, Mulan is definitely my favourite, and I'll get to that live action in a minute. But Ariel and the Little Mermaid is one of my other favourites. I have many favourites, but out with all the princess ones. Granted, Mulan is only a princess by her deeds, and not an actual princess, but whatever. It's Disney rules, so whatever. But yeah, how they made the fun and joy of the original into just a mindless cash grab, basically. It was terrible. Like, as I said, the only good thing was the lead actress. I can't remember her name, but that was the only good thing, I think. She was doing her best. Like, all the actors were really doing their best. Unfortunately, you can have the best actors in the world. If you have a shitty plot, and granted, all they had to do was, like, copy the old plot, which they kind of did, they just did it a lot worse. But I don't know how you make that fun plot into something really boring that I was doing something else. Like, I was playing a game. I can't remember what I was playing. I was playing a game. Like, I was only half watching. I had even made the small screen smaller so I could concentrate on two things at once. That's how bored I was. You don't want people doing that during your movies. So I'm glad I kind of like found that while sailing the high seas. And didn't actually pay money in a cinema for it, because I would have been. I don't like walking out in a movie, no matter how good or bad it is, because I paid money to be there. So I just think it's a waste of money, especially with how expensive cinemas is, especially like if you include drinks and popcorn. I tend to take my own drinks, and then if I want popcorn, I can buy popcorn, but I tend to buy my own drinks at least. Because it's cheaper. And you're allowed, so tough luck. But anyway, point is, I would have been very angry had I paid money in the cinema to watch something that I was very distracted by. Not distracted by, bored by. Now, of all the live action movies, none wound me up so much as the Mulan one, though. And I'm going to take a quick sip of my drink because I am getting parched. Now, I'm sure many of you have already heard the drama around that particular movie and how. Oh yeah, that was a jump. That was my bad, Simba. Sorry. And how it was recorded near a concentration camp and a whole other myriad of problems it had. So I won't go into more detail with that. So we'll focus on the other. Oh, no, fuck. So wait, anyway, we'll focus on the other stuff. We're probably just gonna die here and never leave this fucking area. I don't know. Come. Simba, I hate you. I'm sure the feeling is mutual. No, don't. Can we cry again? Simba hates me, and I hate Simba. And this game is just so kind of annoying. I kind of want to beat the little line come up because it's been so such a bitch. Anyway, still love the animation. That was so cute. It is lucky you're so cute. So things that annoyed me about that. One, the whole magic thing. Because Disney claimed that they wanted to make it more more in line with China's culture, or whatever it was they said. I'm sure there was culture, but whatever. Oh, somehow I managed to get up there. Yeah. Well, I can't remember. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Because I will be mad. So I was watching this, I can't remember her name, but she was of Chinese descent. I don't know where in China. All I know is that she was from Chinese descent. It might have been her mother, I think, or her grandmother. I can't quite remember. But she's very familiar, obviously, with her culture. And she was saying how magic isn't, or at least what was it? Witches were not a thing in China. There was a few other things. Finally, got past that bit. There was a few other things that she said, wasn't realistic in terms of Chinese culture. It was a very interesting video. If I can find it, I'll maybe do a reaction to it or something, because it was very interesting. Yeah, so that annoyed me. The changes they made. A lot of them were very needless. I probably wanted to actually yell at you. Actually, I wanted to go on the other thing. It's fine. Detour. The other thing that really annoyed me was the whole Mulan has magic powers now, because of course she does. She can't be awesome by hard work and determination and love for her family. No, she has to be special somehow, because heaven forbid a woman work for anything. I'm sorry, but just because you're a woman does not mean you get a free pass to be special. You gotta work hard. Everyone's gotta work hard, whether you're man, woman, don't matter. Everyone has to work if they want something. The other thing that really annoyed me. Do I want to? No, I want to scream at you, don't I? The other thing that annoyed me is the fact that they cut out the songs. They left in the tune of the songs, but heaven forbid that we get the songs to sing along with them. I never understood that. Like, why? Why did you take the songs out? I think I want to still do you. Because Mulan, as I mentioned earlier, was my favorite like Disney princess. That's fine. Favorite Disney princess. And I love the songs in that movie. Make a Man Out You, Reflection. But they just decided, nah, don't need them, don't want them. And they changed like a lot of the story. Granted, oh, actually, I think I know why I need to do. Granted, the whole Mulan origins is like more of a poem, so it doesn't have really a huge plot to it. So you know they can take liberties. But there was nothing wrong with the original. Even if they didn't want the Hans in there for whatever reason, they could have gone with like they could have kind of kept it, but with the guy that they went with. I don't know. There was something about that guy that was very unmemorable about him as well. I wasn't really a fan of the villain. The whole witchy thing never made sense. There was just a lot wrong with that movie. Well, I guess I'll have to do. Oh well, whatever. Well, we managed to make it to this level at least. Oh, no, you don't want that one. That one's a bad one. I almost went for it. Yeah, I won't go on and on about why I didn't like that movie. There's just too much. No. Oh well. At least that didn't make me too angry. And we don't have to do those again. Game options. No, don't quit the game. Save the game. Okay, we're gonna save the game here. But yeah, so that's me ranting for almost an hour. Let me know what any of your thoughts, if you agree, disagree. Like, comment, like the video. I'm tired now, okay? And it's not even 12 o'clock midnight yet. Almost, but not yet. I should be awake and alert, but I'm not. I'm tired. Probably because I woke up a lot earlier. But early to bed, early to rise, all that things. Maybe. I'm innocent. Yeah, so like the video if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it. I'll see you all, well, I guess Monday when I post my Mass Effect Monday video. As of recording this, I have not yet recorded it. But I have time, guys. I have time, okay? I have so much time. I have no time. I promise I will get it done. But yeah, I'll see you all soon. Mouse. No, I'm not going to chase a mouse. I am going to capture my mouse. So I forgot I put on charge. Anyway, guys, I'll see you all in the next one. Have a lovely day. Stay happy, stay safe, stay hydrated, and stay chill. I'll see you all soon, and I'll be back in my dragon form. Ta-da!